Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to try to put up my 4-man army surplus tent. We'll start up over here. So just in the backyard today, just playing around for a quick minute. So every time I've set this tent up in the past, I've strictly just set it up with a ridge pole. Like for example here, or I'm sorry, a ridge line. I'm just hanging a piece of rope between these two trees, and other than that, I would just peg it. Now, I bought this tent probably about a year ago, just at a local army surplus store that we have here. I don't know, I paid something crazy, like 20 bucks for it, to be honest. The only thing about it is it doesn't come with any poles, so hence the ridge line that I'm using. So I think though today I'm going to try to build an A-frame to hang it from as a little bit more permanent structure. Also just to try it out to see how it works, to use that on future trips and such. Anyways, I'll take you guys along and we'll see where we end up, and we'll see what it looks like when we're done. So we're just going to use some old spruce trees. When I got my wood this year, you can see I put it right here alongside of my driveway. Still some left here. There was lots of these little spruce that I had to cut down to make room for it, so I've just piled them up in the back here, and we'll go clean a couple up and we'll go from there. Alright, so there we go. We got some sticks gathered up. So I got 5. You see, we got one longer, 4 all about the same size. So my idea is that we're gonna be able to build one tripod and one bipod. Be able to stick the long leg of the tripod in between the V of the bipod, and be able to have that hang up, create sort of like a ridge pole for the tent to hang from. What I may have to do once it's standing, we'll get some more short ones and fill in the side, run to maybe 2 more supports down the side to latch the tent itself to. But this is just kind of a quick run to see where we get and what it looks like when we're done. I may not get to hang the tent off it today. It depends how long the rest of it takes. The kids are going to be home soon, got to make supper and all that craziness. So instead of paracord or anything for lashing, I'm going to try, anyways, we'll see, to use these. So I work at an ATV dealership, and when the new ATVs come in, these sort of ratchet straps, nylon straps, are cinched down around the suspension to hold it tight for transport. And to be honest, these things just go in the garbage. And I don't know, I hate to see something like this go to waste. It's perfectly good material. And in my mind, at the very least, it's going to be ideal for something like this because we can reuse it. And it packs down pretty light, and it's nothing too crazy to carry around with you. But, so we'll see how that works. Only time is going to tell on that. I'm going to try now to build the very first bipod. And we'll take you back and show you what that looks like when we're done. So I figured I'd try and show you guys how these work. It's not any different than any backpack strap or anything, that sort of thing. The only difference is the way it opens and closes. So it goes through both, back out, and then the tag end is going to go over top of the outside one and inside the bottom one. Do that slip. Oh, easy, right easy to cinch up one-handed. There we go. And then basically, just the pressure of the other part on it, fold it over, and tied off, we'll keep the cord from slipping back through, and it'll cinch down and it'll hold tight. Alright guys, there we go. So the one tripod with the long leg to make the ridge pole, and the bipod, as you can see, just plain old didn't work. I think that if you could anchor into the ground, you might get away with having just the bipod, but where the ground's so frozen, and as you can see there's not even a little bit of snow, we had to go for a second tripod. The straps work okay. They work really good when you cinch them down really well, but then when they're really cinched, they're really hard to get undone. So as you can see, that one's not super tight, but this one on the back is really good, especially once I swung up. We'll call the ridge pole, went ideal for sure. All right, so I don't know, I got a few minutes. Maybe we'll try to hang the tent off it, see what it looks like, see how it feels. But we'll get to the most important part of today, the whole thing for today. The beer. So this is called, yeah, see, I'm not really sure. Let's try El Españoles del Diablo. Good Robot here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's a Mexican style lager. As you can see, it's got lime and jalapeno in it. I'm not overly familiar with Mexican style lagers. Can't say I've ever had one. I don't think, anyways. So let's try it out, see how it goes. I'm also not a huge fan of jalapeno, but I'll try anything once, see how it is. I don't know, does it smell like a whole bunch? It's pretty good. Tastes like a lager. I definitely don't get a lot of lime. No real jalapeno either. I might taste the lime, but I think maybe the bitterness of the beer counters it out. You get kind of that pithy taste from the lime. 5.6%. Pretty good. It's a good beer. I don't know, probably only give it a 5. That's some pretty good beers. I've had some better beers from these guys. It's not terrible though. Alright, let's try to hang up this tent. I'll let you guys watch as I do it this time. I'm gonna cheat a little bit today though. All my gear's inside. I don't really want to run down to the basement, run low on time. We're gonna sit tight up. So, looks like a pretty good height. I'm gonna try cut off some stakes, see how it goes. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cut anything into that frozen ground. When I got my new sleeping bag here just before Christmas, I set this up right in this spot in a hurry, just using that ridge pole between those two trees, or ridge lines between those two trees that I showed you earlier. So I found one of my stakes that really go with the tent out here in the ground. Probably drive that in first. The other three, see if I can make them. I got a couple of maple branches right here. See if they'll make stakes. Yeah, no, there's no way. Ground's frozen solid. Hasn't been all that cold here. Been a couple of nights it was minus 20, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, even this morning, it was up at 6 degrees. But where everything's thawed, up and down, up and down. There's a good layer of water on top, and it's pretty frozen. So I'm never gonna get those stakes to drive in. But I gotta accomplish what I wanted to get accomplished. I do think that I will have to run those cross pieces across to tie the sides of the tent too. That'll give me a real good place to tie those off to keep it good and sturdy. The reason I wanted to try this is me and the wife plan to do a little either really early spring or really late winter camping trip. She's never actually been camping when it was super cold like this. She wants to try it out. Now the one thing, really the only time I use this military tent is in the winter. It's big, it's heavy, and without the poles you really got to build something to set it up. Run a pretty solid ridge line. But it's an awesome tent for winter camping. You get two fellas in there. I don't care if it's 10 below outside, it's going to be 2 or 3 degrees in there. And you're going to stay roasty toasty all night. Awesome tent for that sort of thing. So I figure if she's got to have a first experience, something like that would be the way to go. At least then you got somewhere to go to get out of the weather. And pretty much guaranteed to at least stay warm. Maybe not hot, but warm. Anyway guys, like I said, kids are going to be here any minute. I gotta go make some supper. See if I can edit this up, see what it looks like when I put it all together. And we'll share it with you all. Thank you very much. See you next time.